Hello there everyone, hi, welcome to another video. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Neeva and I currently live in Germany, and I make videos about what it's like to live in Germany as an American. And today I'm going to be talking about pets and the main differences between pets in Germany versus in the United States. So if you're curious about that, keep watching. Alright, so the first main point I'm going to talk about, the main difference I think between Germany and the States as far as pets go, is really just the sheer number of animals in difference here. In the United States, there are an insane amount of stray dogs and cats. And while in Germany there definitely are stray cats, it would be extremely difficult, I think, to find a stray dog. Like, I just can't imagine how that would happen. And honestly, stray cats are not really common either because Germany works really hard to try to keep cats from being stray cats, basically. Really, the main reason for this is because in Germany there are a lot of regulations because they really don't want to have stray animals. So for example, in Germany, your cat or dog has to be microchipped. It's a requirement. So if you would abandon your cat or dog and they would bring this animal to the vet, they'd be able to look at the microchip and see that it was you that abandoned or lost maybe your cat or dog. Whereas in the United States, there's a lot of people just abandoning their animals on the side of the road. They'll just like drop their dog off on the side of the road and drive away, and nobody can know that it was them because animals really aren't that often microchipped. The other really big main difference is that animals in the United States are not spayed and neutered the way that they really should be. In Germany, it's really normal to spay and neuter your animal. I don't know anybody that has a cat that isn't spayed or neutered. It would be really weird. So it means that even if cats run away or get abandoned on the side of the road, it's really unlikely that they're gonna go out and make babies because they're likely spayed or neutered. And now I'm not saying there are no stray cats here in Germany, there definitely are, and there are actually a number of cities who've had really big stray cat problems. In past years, I think in a lot of different cities, it's been a requirement, like by law, to get your cat spayed or neutered because they were trying to keep the number of street cats down. So basically, it's just taken way more seriously here than in the United States. The other main difference that has to go with dogs is that if you get a dog in Germany, you're required to register them, like get them a license for existing as a dog. Like they have to have like a passport basically. That way you really cannot abandon your animal because their address is in the system linked to you. And on top of that, you're actually going to have to pay a tax for your dog. So you're going to pay taxes just to have a dog. And the reason they do this is so that people won't want to have so many dogs. And actually, depending on where in Germany you live, you also might have to have liability insurance for your pet. So if your dog would break something or bite someone or whatever, you have liability insurance for them. None of these things really exist in the United States. There's just really no regulations, and it means that animal shelters are always packed full and it's a real big mess and the system is really flawed there. It's actually really interesting because when we originally wanted to adopt a cat and we were trying to adopt Blue, I was basically assuming that I would be able to go to any animal shelter in Germany and just pick out a kitten. Like, it wouldn't be a big deal. Like, of course they'll have kittens. Because in the United States, there's such crazy street cat problems that there's always kittens in the shelters. So many so that people have to do kitten fostering, that people have to bring kittens to their homes to take care of them until they're old enough to get adopted because there's so many kittens, especially in the spring. Now it's really funny because in Germany, that isn't really that big of a thing, and I tried for months and months calling every animal shelter near where we lived to try to find a kitten to adopt, and it was basically impossible. Now, while that was very frustrating because I really wanted to adopt a kitten, it actually made me really happy because it means there were not a lot of street cats. Alright, so basically my point is that in Germany the regulations are way better for having a pet. There are a lot less pets here, a lot less stray animals, and it's all around just a way better system. Alright, so the next big difference between America and Germany as far as pets go is that in Germany actually a lot of dog breeds are banned. Now, the reason for this is because some dog breeds are believed to be really dangerous. Now, I think this is really unfortunate, and I do understand that there's a lot of fear surrounding certain dog breeds, but at the end of the day, it's about how a dog is raised, not how they're born. No dog is born evil or mean or vicious or dangerous. They're born a little sweet puppy, and it's our nurturing that can make them a great animal and a great pet. A lot of people are really afraid of pit bulls, and pit bulls are one of the animals that are actually banned in Germany. And I find this really, really, really upsetting and disappointing because I absolutely love pit bulls. They're just the sweetest, most lovable dogs if given the chance. And so it's really too bad that Germany has taken this stance against pit bulls. So I do understand where the fear comes from, but I think it's just unfortunate that this judgment has been made and now certain dog breeds just don't get to exist in this country when they could be, making a lot of love and happiness for people here. Another big difference between pets in Germany and the States is that here I find that people are a little bit weird about having their dogs pet in public. Right now, with the whole COVID situation, it's a little bit different, but in general, in the United States, if there's a cute dog walking by me, on a leash, and I say, hey, is your dog friendly? Can I pet them? They'll be like, oh yeah, of course, and I would pet their dog and let it smell me and stuff. But here in Germany, it's really not like that. I always feel like people really don't want me to pet their dog, and if I sort of smile at them, or I say, oh, cute dog, they kind of like pull their dog away. Like, it's not normal to socialize with other people's pets. I think it's actually kind of funny because this sort of goes into the same direction as it is when we're talking about greeting people on the street. In Germany, you don't really greet people when you're walking by on the street. That's not really normal. So it actually makes sense that people would sort of be weird about you greeting their pet, but still, I find it really frustrating because I love dogs and I always want to pet other people's dogs on the street, and I don't really get to do that here. And my last point for this video is basically that in Germany, it's really normal and okay to bring your dog into any store you want. I think that there's only rules about stores with food, but other than that, you can just bring your dog anywhere, like in the mall, in the shops, it really doesn't matter. Like at cafes and restaurants, your dog can just like sit at your feet and stuff, and it's not a big deal. I think maybe the reason for this is because in Germany, people won't abuse this policy, and I think in the United States, people would really take advantage of this, and then their pets would be with them everywhere, all the time. And also, I think a really important thing is that everybody's dog in Germany is really well trained. So you can bring your dog to a restaurant or into a shop, and it won't misbehave and be a problem. In the United States, people would take advantage of being able to bring their dog everywhere, and their dog wouldn't be well behaved, and it would be a really big problem. So I think that's maybe the reason why here you can bring your dog wherever you want, because it's expected that your dog will be a good dog. All right, everyone, I think that's all I have to say for this video. If you have a pet here in Germany, please comment below and let me know what your pet is and what you think about all this. If I've made any mistakes, please let me know. I'm not an expert, I only have a cat. And yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please hit the like button, and yeah, comment below what you think, and hit the subscribe button if you want to support my channel. I would really appreciate it. All right, so that's it for me in this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.